So just taking a quick look at Vechain then on the daily time frame, and as I predicted in my previous video, which I talked about if Bitcoin does have a retracement in the market, which seemed quite likely, which is pretty much exactly what has happened. Bitcoin has had a retracement from around 74k, was it, down to around 66, 67k, having a little bit of a retrace there of around, what is that, about 10%? It's not that big, to be honest, at all, is it? We're looking at 10-15% correction for Bitcoin, which is absolutely fine. And then obviously, as I said in my previous Vechain video, you can go back and watch it if you don't believe me, by the way. A lot of people seem to think that when I say that I'm actually just completely joking or lying, and that I'm just making things up as I go along. But this is something that I've been talking about in the past 5 or 6 videos I've made for Vechain. Whilst we've been ranging in this area here, I've made a number of videos saying if Bitcoin retraces, we'll most likely see Vechain come down and really test this level here at the 038. And obviously if we do come down for Bitcoin significantly, a nice backtest of the previous swing would be the first port of call, which is what we're looking like we're doing here. As you can see, it looks as though we've come down and retested this level here and got a decent bounce back into the previous level of support as resistance right now, and looking like we might be getting a bit of a rejection. And the second part of what I said, if Bitcoin does come down and retrace, we'll be coming down looking to retest this area here. We've obviously got our 100 moving average down here, which can still be retested as well, which is where we bounced last time. As you can see, a nice back test into this area here with the 100 moving average would be good to see as well. But obviously we've also got that bear market resistance, which we've broken out of recently, that would also act as a very, very nice area where you could come down, retrace to. And I said in the previous video, I said we could come down anywhere from 3.5 to 4 cents really in this area here, get a nice back test, and then get continuation just fine if Bitcoin retraces. And that's pretty much exactly what we've seen. So from what I can tell, things still going completely according to plan. This is all totally fine in my opinion. And as you can see, Vechain really, it's been having a very, very nice bullish market structure, and right now just having a very healthy retracement. As you can see here, I've got a decent bit of a support trend line, something like this you would say, going to the upside as well, where you could come down into like this in this area with all these confluences for a nice bounce after having a decent retrace from that big consolidation we've seen recently. So overall, Vechain looking totally fine. It's very, very confusing to me why people go onto the videos and say Vechain's crashing, Vechain's a scab, it's going to zero, when it drops like 10% on a day. It's amazing that people have seen and been in crypto for so long and they still don't understand that it's extremely volatile and it can move crazy amounts per day, and that includes down as well. That doesn't mean that Vechain's a scam. That doesn't mean that Vechain's going to zero. As you can see, going to zero for Vechain would be extremely difficult at this point. Based on this technical analysis here, things are looking absolutely perfect for more continuation in the bull market, and we're just following Bitcoin whilst it makes a healthy retrace, which I think is completely fine and justified considering the recent crazy parabolic move that we have seen recently for Bitcoin and new all-time highs. You expect a bit of pushback from people. That is completely fine. As you can see, Vechain 1, 2, and then with 3 here, and then we finally got our break. And now really we're just looking for that pure tasty back test to be completed of our bear market accumulation before bouncing and continuing up through our fib levels, new all-time highs, bull market, etc. for Vechain. So right now, no need to panic on the hourly. As you can see, looking like we are just basically breaking down, back testing, and we might be seeing some lower prices if we basically retest that previous area of support, which was that 0.38 Fibonacci level as resistance. We could easily come down into this 3 to 4 cent level area from anywhere from here to here really, and get a nice back test. I think that would be fine. No need to worry. It's just healthy market corrections and cycles as we continue to the upside. You can see Vechain here, in my opinion, looking very strong. And basically, once we get that next pump in the markets, we're going to be looking at another swing high, heading up towards the all-time highs. So